What's going on, guys? Got a little bit of a different video here. Today I'm just going to be talking a little bit about my experiences right now, what I'm trying to do, and just maybe giving some motivation to someone else who is in the same position, let you guys know that you're not alone. So sort of like, I'm just going to get right into it, but sort of what I've been feeling right now is this loop that I'm in. It's commonly referred to as a shiny object syndrome, but it's the lifestyle of someone who's ambitious. You try out these AI businesses, you're trying Claude Code, drop shipping, you hear all these things on Instagram Reels, you're doing user-generated content, crypto, all these things bouncing from business to business, and you sort of get hyped for a little bit, 2 weeks, maybe a few months, and then after a while it sort of dies down, you're not making that much progress, and you just go over to the next one. This is sort of the loop that I feel like I'm in right now, and it's sort of what I'm trying to escape. These are just some of the doubts, like the common pain points that I feel like come up in this loop. It's like, is it even worth it? Like, maybe I'm better off just doing the safe path, finishing degree, doing the finance pipeline, corporate track, live like a good life, not necessarily a great one. But at the end of the day, like, the fear is still just being average. I don't really want this traditional life, so it's kind of that constant cycle of what do I really want. But the other path is scary, it's lonely. You work for no reason, you're gonna look stupid. I'm worried about letting my parents down. So there's so many things that like you're balancing, and when you're just going through this loop, you're just getting discouraged when you're not making it, which just further reinforces the loop. So they're just kind of the doubts that I go through. And this is this is kind of the part that I don't like listening to, or this is the part that I don't like admitting. The only thing that I feel like I consistently stick to is like the gym, optimizing my life. But for a while, I thought that was progressing me forward towards my goals. But really, that's just easy discipline. It's not really a thing that's like getting me farther in life. Well, it's improving my life. It's not necessarily like moving the needle, helping me separate myself from the average. Like maybe I'm slightly operating higher than the average person, but don't really have that much to show for it. The real hard thing is like building something real, actually generating income on your own. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. And this is the one that I'd bounce off of. It's that like, the gym thing is a little bit of a cope because it makes you feel productive, like you doing something every day when really you're just going to the gym and lifting, which I'm not saying is a bad thing, but I feel like it makes you think that you're getting so much progress done. When so many people are going to the gym now, it's not really making you stand out, and it just feels like you're progressing, but it's keeping you trapped and making you in the same spot. So that's something that I've kind of come to the realization recently, and it's it's a little bit hard to admit, but I think it's the truth. So this is a thing that I'm trying to figure out too, is I'm battling with like chasing the perfect thing. So I'm always trying to I'm being like, oh, well, if I just find the perfect thing, then I'll buckle down and I'll really work on it. But I'll do that, I'll get excited, and I'll just go on to the next thing. When really I think, from what I've heard, to progress, you actually have to just stick to one thing for an extraordinary amount of time. Like if you look at all the successful creators, for example, a lot of their stories won't be overnight successes. They'll be like Nick Fuentes, for example. He put on a show for 2 years before ever gaining any bit of traction. Like Togi, he was creating content on TikTok for so long, never really getting traction, and then one day it just clicked. So that's just an example for like creators at least, but you just have to pick a skill and like really get good at it. Right now I'm trying content creation, but again, like part of me wants to switch to something else. I feel like it's not worth it. I could be using my time somewhere better. But at one point in my life, I'm gonna have to just, if I want to go down this path of being an entrepreneur, making money on my own, I'm going to have to just stick to one thing and get really, really good at that. I already know this from the gym. I just like, I haven't done it where like it actually counts, I feel like. But yeah, so tying it all together, it's just like this constant loop of the shiny object syndrome. I've started to realize that the gym isn't actually like necessarily moving the needle a lot in my life. It's definitely helping, but it's not necessarily like the end all be all. I need to kind of stop chasing this perfect thing to put my work into, and just really put my work into somewhere. And like where I'm at right now is kind of somewhere in the middle. And it's really hard because I don't really like feel fulfilled from doing like the average stuff, like going out, like just what the average 19-year-old would be doing, like going to school. It doesn't really fulfill me. But then I also like, I try other stuff and I get fulfilled for a bit, but then it's like, just want to move to the next thing, you get discouraged, and then that starts to not be fulfilling. So it's kind of like in the middle right now. I feel like a lot of other people are in my situation, but yeah, it's kind of a deadly loop, and right now I'm trying to figure my way out of it. So if you like the sound of that journey, then follow along. Maybe I can figure it out. I won't gatekeep it, but yeah, so I still don't have anything figured out. I still am fairly young, but I don't like to use that as an excuse. But here's the one thing that I am betting on. I'm figuring it out out loud, and you guys can follow along for the journey if you want. I'm not like selling anything. Maybe one day I'll be selling something, but for now I'm just trying to share as much value as I can, put as much value out in the world, and trying not to expect anything in return, and just getting good at a skill, building up my AI system, automating this content more, and yeah, we'll see where it takes me. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. If any of you guys made it to the end of the video, I appreciate it. Let me know if anyone else is sort of feeling like this. That's all I got for the video. So if you made it to the end, truly love you, and I appreciate you.